Where the roads end, he was born. High mountains, snow, an emptiness where only the breath of the world could be heard. He grew among the trees, above their crowns, stronger than the wind. His body was wool and stone, his gaze calm and distant. Snow was never an enemy. It was a part of him, in his breath, in his movement, in his silence. The Yeti saw how glaciers slowly shifted, how time was measured not in years but in winters. The rare air of the Himalayas, only the wind and heavy footsteps in the snow. He learned to survive, deep paths, hidden danger, a world without forgiveness. Sometimes others appeared in the fog, without words, rare encounters and equally rare farewells. One died in an avalanche, another went higher, where there were no tracks. A third descended to the people and disappeared. He was left alone, not in fear, in acceptance. Then people came, noisy, frightened, unprepared. He watched from afar, hidden by fog. Learned to observe without interfering. They left metal in the snow. He came closer, checking to see if it posed a danger to the mountains. They returned with cameras, confident that everything could be proven. He heard the words Yeti, snowman, legend, and he understood. If he showed himself, he would disappear, not in body, in mind. He learned to be invisible, at night, where the wind erases tracks. Sometimes he left them on purpose, not for glory, but to remind them the mountains are not empty. People found tracks, photographed them, doubted them, and left. And he remained. He knew every sound of the mountains, the cracking of ice, the breath of snow, an avalanche, minutes before it fell. Sometimes he looked at the distant lights of cities, and he felt the quiet loss of a world in which there was no longer a place for him. The mountains were changing, the snow was melting, the glaciers were hurrying. An era was drawing to an end, and he lived as always, motionless, dissolved in the landscape. And one day the last trace disappeared. People stopped finding him because he was the last, and he became a legend of the mountains.